Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legends Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legends Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League playoffs for year 1 of the FSBL, game 1 of the American League Division Series between the California Angels and the Oakland Athletics. The Angels, 83-79, they won game 162 to clinch the final playoff spot. The second wild card, they defeated the Texas Rangers to do that. They then knocked off, and that's putting it mildly, they blew out the New York Yankees in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium in the American League wild card game. Nobody was sorry to see the Yankees get knocked out, given their potential to upset the apple cart in the American League. So the Angels did everybody else a favor, but now the Angels want more. To do so, they're going to have to knock off the division champion. Oakland A is the best team in baseball during the regular season. 111 wins on the year for the A's. They will try to get off to a good start here in the division series. They will send Rube Waddell to the mound. The Angels will put in the man who pitched that game 162 to clinch against the Texas Rangers, Mike Witt. That'll be the pitching matchup here from Oakland. Game 1 of the ALDS starts momentarily. It's a party atmosphere in that A's dugout. Rickey Henderson at the center of it all there for them. There you see Mike Witt throwing to loosen up before the game. There's Rube Waddell, 20-game winner, possible Outstanding Pitcher Award winner in the American League. Witt gave about as gritty an outing as you can imagine in game 162 against the Rangers. He let up a ton of base runners in that game, and they persevered. They let him go into the 7th. Through the 7th, actually. He allowed 11 base runners. I should say 11 hits. I actually believe he walked somebody as well in that game. That's going to be a dangerous way to live against this A's lineup, though. But we start off with Rube Waddell on the mound. 20-4, 2.49 earned run average, second in strikeouts to Pedro Martinez. He will face Chad Curtis to lead things off for the Angels here in Oakland. First pitch, curveball misses outside for ball 1. Curtis on the year, 253, 5 homers, 19 runs batted in part-time duty. But Curtis had the big hit in the AL wildcard game. First batter of the game sent Ron Guidry's pitch into the seats to give the Angels an immediate 1-0 lead, and they never looked back. This one doesn't quite have that distance, pops it up in front of the plate. Wally Shang puts it away for out number 1. There you see the Angels lineup: Curtis, Schofield, and Trout, Trumbo, Downing, David Freese, Mike Napoli, Juan Rivera, Randy Velarde. Round out your Angels lineup: David Freese at third base for the injured Sean Figgins. Here's Dick Schofield. Schofield, 301. No homers, 22 runs batted in. Curveball there. Schofield loops this one out in the center. That's going to be a base hit. So Schofield on with the 1-out single. In that 301 average, you will sign up for 300 out of Schofield every season. Here's Mike Trout. Waddell. Curveball misses down low. Terrific season for Trout. 277, 40 homers, 96 runs batted in for him. Waddell looks in. Fastball misses. Schofield going good, strong throw down to second, and Schofield is gunned down. Attempted steal there by Dick Schofield. Doesn't get a great jump, and that's a really strong throw from Wally Shang. So Schofield heads back to the dugout. 2 down, bases are cleared. Count is 2-0 as Waddell works to Trout. Fastball there, Trout yanks it foul. Waddell deals. Fastball. High part of the zone. Called a strike. It's 2-2. Down low, Trout swings, fouls it off to the right-hand side. Fastball misses inside, count goes full. Mark Trumbo waits on deck for the Angels. Waddell rears back and delivers. Fastball, Trout swings and misses. Waddell fans him, and the side is retired. So the Angels are set aside here in the first. A's coming up. Henderson, Semien, and Foxx for the league's best offense. We are scoreless. Here's Mike Witt. Witt 9-10 in 33 starts, a 4.27 earned run average. At 1.4 whip. Bringing that in there against this A's lineup, a bit dangerous. Henderson, 297, 18 homers, 73 RBIs. He also led all of baseball with 60 stolen bases. Witt deals. Henderson squares, bunts it, foul though. Touched up there by Freese, and Henderson will have to go back to the box and try again. Witt, a long, lean right-hander. Not going to strike out many. Doesn't walk many either. He can be hittable, though. As we discussed in the pregame, the Rangers put plenty of hits on him, but weren't able to cash in. Henderson rips it right back at Witt, who gloves it on the liner, and Henderson is retired. Here you see the A's lineup. Henderson, Semien, and Foxx. McGwire, Baker, and Jackson. Murphy, Tilly Walker, and Wally Shang. Tilly Walker missed much of the end of the regular season with an injury. He has been activated for the playoffs, though. Here's Marcus Semien. Semien, 288, 16 homers, 78 runs batted in. Witt looks in. Curveball. Ground ball to short. Schofield to his left. Throws, gets Semien, and there's 2 down. So that'll bring up Double X Jimmie Foxx. 328, 43 home runs, 120 runs batted in. Foxx certainly a contender for most valuable player honors here in the American League. Curveball in there for a called strike. Foxx played every single game during the regular season. There's a shot to the right-hand side. Velarde has it. Throws over to Trumbo, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Witt here against the A's. We'll head to the top of the second here in Oakland. Angels and A's scoreless game 1 of the ALDS. So here's Trumbo, 244 average, 30 home runs, 79 runs batted in. Doesn't get many hits, but when they do, they have a tendency to leave the yard. First pitch swing, rips this one to right, but right at Foxx. Right at probably underestimates that play there. There's a little bit to Fox's left. Nice snag by Foxx. For the first out, here's Brian Downing. Downing, 294, 20 home runs, 58 runs batted in. Very righty-heavy lineup here against Waddell. First pitch, foul back. Fastball there off the plate. It's 1-1. The loss of Sean Figgins to injury really hinders the Angels in the fact there's not much speed in the rest of the lineup other than Trout. They tried to send Schofield before, but Schofield by no means a big base stealer. The best speed they have the rest of the way belongs to Gary Pettis, who's really their fourth outfielder. Pettis, a defensive and base running specialist. Downing fouls this one off. It goes to 2-2. One down. Here's the pitch to Downing. Fastball high. Downing swings and misses. Second strikeout for Waddell as Downing will go back to the dugout. Turned aside. So that'll bring up David Freese. Freese, of course, playing for the aforementioned Sean Figgins. Swung on and missed there. Freese 197 during the regular season. No homers, 8 RBIs. Really didn't get much time until Figgins' injury. Now the third base duties rest with him for as long as the Angels hang around the playoffs. 1-1 pitch here as Waddell winds up. Curveball, Freese fouls it down the right side. Count goes to 1-2. There's a pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Waddell fans a pair. He's got 3 through the first 2 innings. A's coming up in the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless here in Oakland. So in steps Mark McGwire. Big Mac, a powerhouse during the season. 48 homers, a league best 145 RBIs. Only hit .256, so not a great batting average, but when you're smashing the ball out of the yard at the rate that he was, and more importantly, driving in runs at the rate that he was, you don't deal with the average being a little bit down. Finished second in the home run race to Ken Griffey Jr. Did win the RBI title, though. This ground ball up the middle, Schofield. I should say, I'm sorry, that's Velarde. Velarde was playing in the shade. Shading him to pull. Had a range to his left a little bit there, but Velarde retires McGwire, and there's one away. Here's Frank Home Run Baker. 300 average, 32 homers, 97 runs batted in. Notice pretty much all these stats we're talking about the A's. A lot of firepower. Curveball there from Witt. That's a good pitch in there for strike 1. Another breaking ball, and that one is wrapped into center for a base hit for Frank Baker. So a 1-out single gives the A's a base runner. Their first of the game. Witt's first curveball was a beauty. He got down to the knees. That second one didn't quite have the same bite on it, and Baker serves it into center. Here's Reggie Jackson. Another curveball and another beauty from Witt. Jackson 264, 27 home runs, 80 runs batted in. Jackson a slow start to the year, picked it up a bit more late. Jackson missed a little bit of time midway through the year with an injury. 0-2 count as Witt works to Jackson. Another deuce. Jackson lines this one far into right, tracked down though. Heading back on it, put away nicely out there in right field. So 2 down. Curtis with the nice play there. Marner goes back to first. That'll bring up Danny Murphy, the second baseman, 237, 23 homers, 63 runs batted in. Murphy a little more power than expected, average a little lower than expected. May have left a little bit of his discipline on the table, trying to match the rest of this vaunted A's lineup in the power department. Curveball there, in for a strike. Seems clear Mike Witt is going to go as far in this game as his curveball takes him. Change up there, down the middle. Murphy locked up. Don't think he was looking for that. Witt ahead of Murphy 0-2. Shot down inside the bag, down to first. That's going down the line. No. Oh, that looked like a fair ball. Said that one hit just outside the bag, and the spin on the shot from Murphy brought it back into fair territory out down the right field line. This one looped out in the center. Schofield goes out there a country mile and puts that one away. Not sure why Schofield is the one who played that, but no harm, no foul. It's put away. We're done with 2 here in Oakland. We're still scoreless. So here's Mike Napoli stepping in to face Rube Waddell to open up the 3rd. Napoli 261, 17 homers, 62 runs batted in. Waddell winds and deals. Fastball misses inside. There's back to fire. Napoli tries to turn on that one, pops it up. Expansive foul territory here. Long run near the stands. Baker reaches and puts it away. Nice play there by Frank Baker. Again, just a huge amount of foul territory here in Oakland. That's a nice job by Baker to stay with that one. Here's Juan Rivera. Rivera September call-up, 222, no homers, 1 RBI. Getting the nod here against the lefty in the postseason. Ground ball in the hole to short. Semien to his right. Throws, gets Rivera, and there's 2 down. Some nice play there by Semien. Here's Randy Velarde. Velarde 274, 11 homers, 49 ribbies. Waddell, fastball misses up high. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's the offering. Ground ball down the 3rd. 1 hop. Taken by Baker. Throws over to 1st, and the side is retired. So Waddell continues to cruise. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Walker, Shang, and Henderson due up for the A's. Here's Tilly Walker, 265, 10 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Mike Witt deals curveball in there for a called strike. Another curveball. Walker smashes that one down on the ground through the hole. Leadoff base hit into left for Tilly Walker, and the A's have a leadoff man on here to start the 3rd. Past a diving freeze. Couldn't quite come up with it. Here's Wally Shang. Curveball there, back to the mound. Witt, only play is going to be to 1st. He gets Shang. Witt let that ball, kind of had a little bit of a hard time getting that one out of his glove. And once that happened, he decided not to try to get the play at 2nd. So Walker moves into scoring position. Order rolls over. Here's Rickey Henderson. Henderson aligned back to Witt his first time up. Henderson in that familiar crouch at the plate. Witt deals. Fastball. Popped foul. That one's going to find the seats. Here's the 0-1 offering. Ground ball. Up the middle. Schofield lays out. He can't come up with it. Walker rounds 3rd. Walker's going to come home. Throw home. Not in time. Tilly Walker scores. It's an RBI single for Rickey Henderson. And the Oakland A's have taken a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Change up down in the zone, but Henderson went and got it. Past the diving Schofield. So now Henderson is on first. 1 down. Rickey led all of baseball in steals with 60. Here's Marcus Semien. Semien 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. From the set, throws over, Henderson dives back in. Fastball. Catches the corner. 1-1 the count. Change up, misses down low. 2-1. Runner goes. Chopper to short. Henderson will coast into second. No play on him there. Schofield throws Semien out. And there's 2 away. So Henderson was off on the pitch. No chance to do anything there at second base. Henderson now in scoring position. That'll bring up Jimmie Foxx. Foxx grounded out his first time up. Witt comes to the set. Curveball misses way outside, 1-0. Fastball there. Foxx pulls off and misses. 1-1 offering coming from Witt. Wanted the high strike, didn't get it. It's 2-1. Curveball misses inside. 3-1. Mark McGwire led the league in RBIs. Swings in the on-deck circle. McGwire actually led all of baseball in RBIs. Fastball to Foxx misses up high. It's ball 4. So it'll be first and second for Oakland with 2 down and McGwire stepping in. McGwire grounded out his first time up. Curveball misses away, 1-0. There's a shot right to short, though. Schofield catches it on the low liner, and the side is retired. So Foxx hit it hard. Nothing comes of it, but something does come of the Henderson single. A's take a 1-0 lead as we head to the top of the 4th. In steps the leadoff man, Chad Curtis. Curtis popped out his first time up. Waddell deals. Fastball misses away, 1-0. There's a fastball called strike to even the count. Waddell gets the sign from Shang and delivers, misses down and in. Certainly want to put up a 0 the inning after getting the run. Shot to short, 1-hopper. Semien makes the play, throws to first. Foxx snags it for the first out. So 1 down. Here's Dickie Schofield. Schofield singled his first time up and then was erased on a caught stealing. If you're the Angels, got to think about trying to stretch Waddell a little bit, because he is coasting at the moment. 32 pitches with 1 out in the 4th. Fastball misses off the plate. It's 2-0. Mike Trout waits on deck. That one's popped up. Foxx comes in, calls it, next to the mound, puts it away for out number 2. Still waiting for somebody to hit one hard off of Waddell. Here's a guy who can do it. Trout steps in. He struck out his first time up. First pitch takes it for a called strike. 40 home runs for Trout during the regular season. That one is fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Waddell deals. Trout, ground ball to short. Simeon's there. Throw over to first gets Trout by a step, and the side is retired. So Waddell continues to cruise. Angels still nothing going. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Oakland leads California 1-0 here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Here's Frank Baker. Baker singled his first time up. Curveball in there for a called strike. Witt, another curveball. That one high in the zone. It's a called strike. He's ahead of Baker 0-2. There's a breaking ball. That one down low. Baker chases it a bit out of the zone to protect. Keeps things at 0-2. Curveball misses away. 1-2 the count. This one looped, slicing down the left field line. Downing gives chase. It's foul and out of his reach. Downing doesn't exactly cover a ton of ground up there. Fortunately for him, though, that ball landed foul. Count stays 1-2. Tapper out in front of the plate. Napoli sheds the mask. Throws to first to retire Baker for out number 1. So that'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Jackson lined out his first time up. Big power surge for Jackson to get his numbers up, at least in the vicinity of where he wanted them late in the season. Takes the curveball for strike 1. Another curveball and another one at the knees. So Witt ahead of Jackson 0-2. Jackson hits that one on the ground to Velarde. Excuse me, that's Schofield. Again, with the shift on. Schofield right behind the bag, makes the play, throws Jackson out, and there's 2 away. Here's Danny Murphy. Murphy popped out his first time up. Again, that was right after Murphy hit a shot that looked like it went over the bag. They called it just outside the bag. They really threw everybody because it hooked back into fair territory after it was past the base. But nobody put up too much of an argument about it. And the play stood before Murphy popped out. He pops out again here in foul territory. Freeze puts the squeeze on it, and that ends the fourth. A's continue to lead the Angels 1-0. We got a good one going out here in Oakland. Top of the 5th, in steps Mark Trumbo to face Rube Waddell. Trumbo lined out his first time up. And the Angels have to do something to wear Waddell down. He has thrown 37 pitches through the first 4 innings. Curveball there, swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball there, misses up high. Very hazy night here in Oakland. Fastball there, swung on and missed. Waddell gasses him for strike 2. Wind up. There's the pitch. Curveball misses down and away. Waddell looks in. Shang sets up inside. Waddell hits the target, but it's in off the corner. Count goes full. Brian Downing waits on deck. Shot back to the mound. Waddell has it. Retires Trumbo. There's one away. At least Trumbo made him throw a few pitches. That's progress for the Angels at this point. Here comes Brian Downing. Downing struck out his first time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. 20-game winner Rube Waddell looking every bit the part. Fastball off the corner, 1-1. To his credit, though, Mike Witt has limited the A's through the first 4 to only the 1 run. Ground ball to second. Murphy has it. Throws over to first. Downing is retired. There's 2 away. So here's David Freese. Freese also struck out his first time up. 2 down here in the top of the 5th as we approach the midway point in this game. The Angels now wishing they had saved some of the 12 runs they used to knock the Yankees out in the postseason in the wildcard game. Ground ball to third. Baker has it. Throws over to first. And the side is retired. So Waddell continues to cruise for the A's. We head to the bottom of the 5th. A's 1, Angels nothing. Walker, Shang, and Henderson coming up. Cameron doing the slow zoom in on Mike Witt. Walker twirls the bat. He's 1 for 1. Change up from Witt, misses down low. Fastball there, misses up high. Count goes to 2-0. There's a shot and another hit for Walker. Line shot into center. It's a lead-off single for Tilly Walker. And the A's here in the bottom of the 5th. Good piece of hitting there from Walker, sending it back from whence it came. Here's Wally Shang. Shang 0 for 1. Pulls this one foul. Shang, a very slight wave of the bat as Witt looks in. Here's the pitch. Change up in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Witt looks in. Big curveball cuts inside. That one almost got Shang. But it's merely a ball. 1-2 the count. Low fastball, ground ball, back up the middle. Flip to short. On to first. 4-6-3 double play. Nicely turned. Velarde to Schofield. Over to Trumbo. So Shang is doubled up. 2 men down. Bases are erased. Nice little underhand shovel to Schofield. Schofield didn't rush that throw. He knew he had to do it quick, but it was a quick transfer. Gave himself a good throw. On target for the double play. So here's Rickey Henderson. Henderson back through the box, and nobody's going to stop that one. So it's a 2-out single for Henderson. Now that double play looms large. Good piece of hitting there by Rickey. Witt threw the glove down but was unable to come up with it. Here's Marcus Semien. Semien's 0 for 2. Pitch out. Henderson dives back into first. No throw from Napoli. Last thing you want to do is airmail one down that right field line, because Henderson will probably end up on third at that point. Curveball from Witt in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runner goes. Henderson in there with the stolen base. So you kind of figured Rickey would run. He stole 60 during the season. Steals one here in the first game of the postseason. So that puts a runner in scoring position now. 2-1 count to Semien. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Semien, fly ball out to center. Trout gets over there, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Henderson's stranded. Witt continues to navigate this A's lineup well, but the A's do still lead. We head to the 6th. Oakland leads California 1-0. Here's Mike Napoli. Napoli 0 for 1. He popped out his first time up. Curveball misses down and in. One misses away. So Waddell behind Napoli, 2-0. Fastball there, blows Napoli away for strike 1. Big curveball there, Napoli way out in front of that. So 2-2 now, the count to the Angels catcher. Waddell fires, swung on and missed strike 3. Down goes Napoli. That's strikeout number 4 for Waddell. Pair of curveballs, 2-seamer, another curveball, and another 2-seamer. And that finishes off Napoli. So here's Juan Rivera. Rivera is 0 for 1. Fastball in there for a called strike. Rivera grounded out his first time up. There's a shot down the right field line and foul. So Waddell ahead of Rivera 0-2. He is throwing an absolute gem to this point. Curveball misses away. One, 2 to count. There's a shot out to center. Walker is there though. Puts it away for out number 2. So with 2 men down, here's Randy Velarde batting out of the 9-hole. Velarde 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball, Velarde pulls off of that one, swings and misses. Waddell now ahead of Velarde 0-2. Here's the offer. Strike 3. He fans Velarde. Strikeout number 5. Waddell has still faced the minimum through 6. Foxx, McGwire, and Baker coming up for the A's to try to extend what is currently a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. So here's Jimmie Foxx to face Mike Witt. Foxx walked back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. Witt looks in and deals. Fastball misses up high. Can't really say enough about the job Mike Witt has done here today, as well as in the clinching game 162 over the Rangers. Fastball at the knees, called strike. This one grounded to second. Velarde's there. Throws to first. Fox is retired. There's one away. So that'll bring up Mark McGwire, the designated hitter. McGwire 0 for 2. He's lined out and grounded out so far. Fastball there. At the knees, strike one. Again, McGwire, 48 home runs during the season, 145 runs batted in. Hits this one down the right field line. It's slicing. It'll go foul. McGwire certainly very much in the MVP conversation. 0-2 pitch. Shot down to third with foul. Witt cocks and fires. Curveball. McGwire lays off. Count goes 1-2. Witt ready to deal again. Another curveball, bounces another one down in the dirt. McGwire again doesn't offer. It's now even at 2-2. There's a shot. McGwire up the middle. Schofield throws him out, and there's two away. Oh, sorry, that was Velarde. Which I need to give me a notification before the play starts that the defensive alignment has been shifted. That one yanked down to first. It's booted by Trumbo. Flips over to Witt, and he still gets him. Good job by Trumbo to stay with that one, and Witt to cover. We head to the top of the 7th. A's continue to lead the Angels. Angels only with one hit so far in this one. Curtis, Schofield, and Trout will try to change that. So here's Chad Curtis. Curtis 0 for 2. Popped out and grounded out. Waddell still at only 60 pitches through 6. Stamina not a problem at this point. Fastball misses up high. Surprisingly, Liam Hendricks and Justin Duckshire are both throwing in the A's bullpen. The A's bullpen has been great this year, but Waddell has been exceptional today. Without a cushion, I can't imagine them taking Waddell out. It's not if he keeps dealing like he is. That one in there, strike. It's 2-1 to Curtis. Curveball misses inside, 3-1. Schofield waits on deck. Waddell paced around and around a little bit. Now he's ready to deal. That one's in there for a called strike. Fastball makes the count 3-2 to Curtis. Here's the offering. Popped up in front of the plate. Shang sheds the mask quickly, gets underneath it, puts it away for out number 1. So Waddell continues to have the Angels off balance. Here's Schofield. Schofield 1 for 2. Has the only hit in the game for the Angels. Single back in the first. Second hitter of the game. Waddell has allowed no hits since then. Curveball there. Schofield swings and misses. Fastball just low. Waddell deals. Curveball down low again. 2-1 the count. Curveball in there for a called strike. We'll see where Waddell goes here. I'm inclined to think he'll go for the gas. He does. Misses down low. Full count. Mike Trout waits on deck. Waddell gets the sign. Curveball. They say Schofield went. Down he goes. 2 down. That is strikeout number 6 for Waddell. Here's Mike Trout. Struck out and grounded out. Very much with the potential to tie this game up. And 40 homers on the year for Trout. Waddell's fastball in there for a called strike. Trout hits this one well to left. Not well enough though. Henderson shy of the warning track. A little bit of a snatch catch there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Waddell continues to come up huge. It is 7th inning stretch time here in Oakland. The A's lead the Angels 1-0. So Mike Witt will start the bottom of the 7th. He's only at 67 pitches through 6. He'll face Reggie Jackson. Jackson 0 for 2. He's lined out and grounded out. So both pitchers being right around the plate, both lineups being aggressive. Curveball in there. Jackson count goes to 1-1. Change up, misses down low. Witt deals. Jackson turns it, but way foul, way out in front. And that ball will be nothing but a souvenir to a fan. 2-2 count. Jackson out to center. Coming on, put away by Downing. Had an extreme shift out there against Jackson. Downing's the one who chases it down, the left fielder practically in center. Here's Danny Murphy. Murphy 0 for 2. Curveball misses down and in. Ken Tatum and Dave LaRoche throwing in the Angels bullpen. Tatum the righty, LaRoche the lefty. Here's pitch. Fastball away. 2-0 the count. Murphy hits this one well to the left. Down and going back on it. At the wall, looking up. It's out of here. Danny Murphy gives the A's the insurance run they've been waiting for, as he takes Mike Witt deep, and the A's have taken a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Murphy got all of that one. Mentioned earlier on, he's compensated a little bit of average this season for a little bit of power. It is the Bash brothers for sure. It's a whole lineup of them here in Oakland. Let me see Murphy. Downing, no chance at that one. Witt remains in with 1 out to face Tilly Walker. Fastball misses up high. Walker takes a practice cut, steps back in. Change up there, in for a strike. So now you've got Rube Waddell giving an absolutely spectacular performance, and now he's got an insurance run to deal with. Curveball there, pulled foul by Walker. Count goes to 1-2. Change-up misses down low, 2-2 the count. Curveball, Walker. Fouls it down the right side. That one finds the seats. Here's the pitch from Witt. Curveball. Misses outside. Full count. Wally Shang waits on deck. There's the pitch. Ground ball. Past the diving freeze into left for a single. So 1 out base hit. Walker's 3rd hit of the game, and that's going to be the end for Mike Witt. So a very, very strong start from Mike Witt here. He was asked to go toe-to-toe with a man who may very well be named the American League Outstanding Pitcher of the Year. And Witt largely did that. Here's Ken Tatum. Tatum, 44 appearances during the season, a 1-0 record, 2.68 earned run average. Runner on base, of course, would be charged to Witt. But Witt, 6 1/3, allowed 2 runs to this point. Here's Wally Shang. Shang is 0 for 2. Tatum looks in. And the offering. Shang, shot out to left. Downing ranges over, puts it away. Nice job, Brian Downing, to get there. Walker retreats to first. So the order rolls over. Here comes Rickey Henderson. Henderson 2 for 3, a pair of singles. Also drove in a run. Tatum's fastball misses up high. Fastball there misses away. So Tatum behind Henderson 2-0. Henderson swings, ground ball to second. Velarde has it, throws to first, gets Rickey in the side and is retired. But Danny Murphy homers, gives the A's that second run, the insurance run they were looking for. We head to the top of the 8th. A's lead the Angels 2-0 here in Oakland. Here's Mark Trumbo. Again, Waddell has still faced the minimum through 7. Bears back and deals. Fastball misses inside. The closer, Rollie Fingers, is throwing, as is Justin Dusher. Just in case Waddell starts to hit a little bit of trouble. But Waddell is only at 76 pitches. This is a walk in the park for him. Full windup and delivery. Trumbo fouls it off. Trumbo deals. I should say Waddell deals. Trumbo swings and misses. That is strikeout number 7 for Waddell. There's one away here in the top of the 8th. There you see. High fastball, high fastball, high fastball, high fastball. Sensing a theme. So Waddell blows Trumbo away. Here's Brian Downing. Downing 0 for 2. Downing is struck out and grounded out. There's a pitch. Popped up. Foul territory on the right-hand side. Long run. Jimmie Foxx lays out a terrific effort from Foxx, but he's unable to come up with it. Downing stays alive. Curveball misses down low. 2-1. That curveball is in there. 2-2 the count to Brian Downing. Fastball misses inside. Waddell looks in, gets his sign, and delivers. Curveball. Downing gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Full count. 1 out here in the top of the 8th, and he gets Downing. Strikeout number 8 for Waddell. 2 men out here in the 8th. Froze him completely. Downing knew it. So here's David Freese. Freese 0 for 2. Fastball misses inside. This has just been an impeccable effort from Rube Waddell. Fastball there, swung on and missed. That fastball misses up high, 2-1. Here's the offer. High fastball misses. 3-1. Mike Napoli waits on deck. Here's the pitch. That one down the right field line. Slicing, that's a fair ball though. Coming around first, pulling into second. Throw in from Reggie Jackson. It's a strong throw, but it's not in time. And David Freese, with a 2-out opposite field double, gives the Angels a runner in scoring position. Here's Mike Napoli. Fastball up high. Napoli 0 for 2, struck out and popped out. Waddell breathes deeply. Comes to the set. Freese himself doesn't mean anything, but the tying run is now at the plate. And Napoli hits this one well to right center. That's going back into the gap. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Freese is going to score. Napoli is going to pull in at second. It's back-to-back doubles for the Angels. A run is home, and the Angels starting to feel a little bit of hope here in the 8th inning. Napoli drives that one into the gap in right center. High fastball. And that one Napoli is able to drive out. And that's going to be it for Rube Waddell. An absolutely fantastic performance from Waddell, who had faced the minimum up until this inning. Got 2 outs here in the 8th. It's going to be Liam Hendricks, and a little bit surprised, actually a lot surprised, it's going to be Hendricks instead of Duckshire here. Hendricks 0-6, a 5.3 earned run average. Duckshire had a much better year. You're not going to look to split pitchers in the 9th. Rollie Fingers is going to get the 9th, assuming this score holds. Ground ball down to first. Hendricks needs 1 pitch. Makes a fool out of me. Side is retired, but Napoli, the second double of a back-to-back pairing with David Freese, brings a run home for the Angels. Cut the deficit in half. We head to the bottom of the 8th. A's over the Angels 2-1. So here's Marcus Semien. Semien's 0 for 3. Ken Tatum will stay in. He only threw 5 pitches in relief of Mike Witt in the bottom of the 7th. Witt was very good Waddell was outstanding. Now we're in the bullpens. Ground ball. Up the middle. Schofield ranges to his left. Behind the bag. Throw. And he got him. That's a nice play there by Dickie Schofield. Semien gets down the line pretty well. Not great by any stretch. But he is certainly not a base clogger. There's one down on the nice play by Schofield. Here's Jimmie Foxx. Foxx fouls this one off. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses down and in. Slider there. Laid off, it's 2-1. It's a shot to the right-hand side. That'll be a base hit through the hole. So 1 out, opposite field single for Jimmie Foxx. Slider there, stayed up high, moved away, and Foxx just went and took it right through the hole. Beautiful piece of hitting there by Jimmie Foxx. Here's Mark McGwire. McGwire 0 for 3. Two-seamer misses inside. Tatum looks in, delivers. One misses, count goes to 2-0. High fastball there, McGwire fouls it off. Fouls that one off as well, so the count goes to 2-2. Tatum working to McGwire. Jimmie Foxx on first with the 1-out single. Slider there, McGwire fans. Strikeout there from Tatum for the 2nd out. So a beautiful slider there from Tatum. Sends McGwire moving back to the bench. And now, here's Frank Baker. Baker is 1 for 3. Tatum deals. Fastball misses up high. Tatum takes a peek and delivers. That one out towards the gap in right center. Trout giving chase. Back short before the track. He'll get there. Puts it away and the side is retired. So the bottom of the order, and then it will roll. Velarde, Curtis, and Schofield scheduled to bat for the Angels in the top of the 9th. They trail 2-1, and they will face Rollie Fingers. Fingers 49 saves to lead the league in 55 opportunities. 2-1 record, a 2.49 earned run average for the mustachioed reliever. He will face Randy Velarde to start things off. Velarde 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out. Velarde first pitch swinging. Skies at the center. Walker tracks it down in the gap. There's one away. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Fingers. Here's Chad Curtis. Curtis 0 for 3. Popped out his last time up. Curtis first pitch swinging as well. He fouls this one down the right field line. Angels have been aggressive all day at the plate. Fork ball there from Fingers. He is ahead of Curtis, 0-2. Another one down low. Curtis dribbles one foul down the right side. Fingers looks in. Fastball, and it's a called strike, and Curtis doesn't like that, and I don't blame Chad Curtis. That pitch looked up and in. They say Fingers paints it, though. There's the check. That is a very, very close pitch. But 2 down. Here's Dick Schofield. Schofield 1 for 3. Forkball dives down low. Pitch. That one looked like a better pitch than the one that rung up Curtis. That one is called a ball. It's 2-0. Fastball here. Called strike, 2-1. Mike Trout waits on deck. A little bit surprised we are not seeing Adam Kennedy pinch hit here for Schofield. Schofield does have a hit on the day, though. 2-2 pitch from Fingers. Dunked right side. Fox retreats a bit, tracks it down on the edge of the dirt, and the A's take Game 1 here of the American League Division Series behind an exceptional start from Rube Waddell. Gets the RBI single from Henderson, a home run from Danny Murphy. Fingers closes it out. Waddell, 7 2/3 innings of 3 hit ball, 1 run, struck out 8. Mike Witt goes 6 1/3, allows 7 hits. He struck out no one, but navigated this A's lineup very, very well as you could have asked out of Mike Witt. Final line score: A's 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Angels 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Waddell with the win. Witt takes the loss. Rollie Fingers picks up the save, as he did so often during the regular season in this A's 111 win campaign. So the Angels knew that this would be a tough order. And again, in a 5-game set, Game 1, certainly very significant. So all 4 Game 1s in the American League divisions, in all of the division series, I should say, proved to be 1-run games. The first Franchise Stars Baseball League playoffs have gotten off to an exceptional start. Waddell gets Player of the Game honors. Again, Mike Witt, the tough luck loser. Fingers there with the save. Murphy with the home run. Rickey Henderson 2 for 4 with an RBI. Tilly Walker, again, missed much of the end of the season with injury, 3 hits. Jimmie Foxx added a hit and a walk. Mike Napoli, the RBI double, going back-to-back with David Freese there in the 8th, that ultimately finally chased Rube Waddell, who had faced the minimum through 7. Not much else of note to talk about for the Angels lineup. So that will do it here from Oakland. Next broadcast, Game 2 of the National League Division Series between the Montreal Expos and the St. Louis Cardinals. Expos were shut down in a 1-0 loss. Scherzer was good. Bob Gibson was exceptional. A complete game 2-hit shutout. Expos will send Steven Strasburg to the hill. Max Lanier will get the start for the Cardinals. Hope to see all of you for that one. Thanks again for your support of the Legend Sports Universe. Most importantly, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.